Konnichiwa minasan, watashi no namae wa Amin desu. Dozo yoroshiku onegashimasu. Being a nerd, being a geek, those things are synonymous with being a gamer, being a comic book fan, being an anime fan. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, those genres are not very popular with the cool kids. Those genres are looked upon as something that nerds do. Now, if you, the listener, are into those types of things, keep in mind, there's nothing wrong with it. Because, like I said, I'm a gamer. I'm an anime fan too. I like manga. I like the nerdy things, the geeky things. I love electronics. So there's nothing wrong with those hobbies. But just keep in mind, the cool kids look down upon people who are into those things. But don't worry about what people think. You should never worry about what someone thinks. You should never like something because it's popular. You should like what you like. When I was growing up, I was always into cartoons. My favorite cartoons were Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, He-Man, She-Ra, the Smurfs. I used to love Ninja Turtles. I loved a lot of cartoons. Anime, if you will. Project Eiko, Ranma 1/2, Tenchi Muyo, which was one of my favorites back in the day. El Hazard, Record of Lotus Wars, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Listen, the list goes on and on and on. I was a huge anime fan. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with watching cartoons or being into anime. Even if you're an adult, never ever let someone shun you for the things that you like. There's nothing wrong with being a kid at heart. The people that know me, they know how much I love Nintendo and Disney. And I don't care if people look at those two companies as children companies in comparison to their competition. I'll be a grown man, I'll be an old man, still being a huge fan of those two companies and the products that they release. So never, even if you are a grown man, or a grown woman, that is, never let anyone shun you for the things that you like. I still like Pokemon. I still like Super Mario. I love The Legend of Zelda. I love the franchises that I grew up on. So there's nothing wrong with that. Comic books, manga, these are very, very fascinating hobbies to be in. I love picking up a manga with fantastic artwork, with a wonderful story by fantastic artists. I love diving into long manga series. I love the aspect of a continuity to a storyline that spans various different graphic novels. This is the essence of a manga. Half the time they're not in color, they're in black and white. But it never takes away it does not take away from the art or the story. Manga is where it's at. And a lot of people look at manga as something akin to a comic book, something for children. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with liking manga, even if it's perceived by the general public as being something that nerds are into. Comic books as well. There's nothing wrong with collecting comics if that's what you like. You could be someone in your 30s, 40s, 50s, it doesn't matter how old you are. You can never grow old of Batman and Spider-Man, Superman, and the X-Men. There is a lot of things that is basically geared towards children or teenagers that an adult can still find enjoyment in. Even though these things that I'm listing to you are basically nerdy things. These things could be nerdy, geeky, it doesn't matter. As long as you, the listener, find value in those things. I want to stress this. I can't stress it enough. You only live once in this world. Do not let people deter you from what you like. Comics, video games, electronics. Enjoy those things. They are the spice of life. Well, minasan, watashi ni kiite itadaki. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Ja, mata ne. Bye bye.